the delay. We had some technical difficulties. Facebook is not always our friend, and so as usual, it is mayhem here. Welcome back to What's New Wednesday. I am back in the store from all my travels to Detroit and Salt Lake City. So Bernina University and Handy Quilter Academy, while fabulous, I'm a little tired, but I'm excited because this is all new stuff that came while I was gone, and there's a lot of fun, cool stuff. So remember, you can go to quiltingmayhem.com. You can go under shop and find our recordings of What's New Wednesday. You can go back, review this, and look at the products. You can click on the products and make comments and see more details of what I'm about to show. So this is just all the new fun stuff, and I don't even know where to start. But I think we'll start with one of the ones that's, I think, kind of fun. I have a lovely Riley Blake rep a new one, and she showed me some really cute Barbie stuff. So we have these adorable Barbie zipper pulls. So if you have any Barbie fans, these are great for them. And then she showed me a sample. I haven't had time. This is so new. We have not even had time to make a sample, but this is a Barbie. It's a felt panel that turns into a tote bag, and then there's little paper dolls. So you'll have these felt paper dolls that then you can make for your little, and they'll actually get to play and have this tote bag as Barbie's dream house type thing with the little dolls in it. So it is super cute. We do have a limited supply. I think this one's going to go fast, but I'm excited because I saw her version and it was super cute of being able to dress Barbie in different clothes, all that kind of stuff. So I think any child would have a lot of fun with this. Then we have some new patterns. I'm always bringing in new stuff. This one's called Tail Wags. This is super cute. And this is by Art East Quilting. They always have adorable stuff. Not a lot of fabric selection on this. Small yardages, which is nice. And I'm always you could just do one as a pillow if you wanted. So that's kind of fun. And then our Shannon Cuddle educator, Mary, who is coming, she's going to teach our robe class. She taught Ottoman class. And then she's going to teach a stuffy class. So she is going to do what's called Puppy Dog Pete in the class. But then she'll help teach you how to work your way up to some of these other patterns that she's recommended. And so we brought them in. And so a company called Rustic Horseshoe does these really cute stuffies, plush dolls, however you want to call it. So we have Porky Koala. Gage, how's that looking?
Sure. That looks good.
There you go. So super cute. So you can make it with Cuddle and then just stuff it with some fiberfill, cute little eyes on it. So if you're a koala lover, Blissful Bovine. Now this one does do a cow also. So you don't have to do the horns. You could do a cow. So it is both in one pattern of this plushie. And it's super cute. We may have this one in the store. It's a lot of fun. But I do have to make sure it gets back to her. So there's no claiming it. And unfortunately, it's not for sale. But it may have to go home with me if I bat my eyes enough. Nutty Nag. So for those of you that are horse lovers or have children that are horse lovers, family members, these are super cute. And what's fun is they're behind their bottom end. You can kind of weigh down and make them kind of hefty so they have some weight to them. Hefty Hippo. This is super cute. Now keep in mind, if you are starting with Cuddle for the first time with a stuffy, always start with a smaller pile. Don't start with that big fluffy stuff. As much as we love it, I know we love the big squishy and all the textures and that, it's a little harder to work with when you're trying to do stuffies and things with arms and horns and all that kind of stuff. Floppy Philly. So that is one of the hot tips she gave me, is to make sure you're working in what they call C3, which is a very low pile Cuddle, just the first time around. So you get more comfortable with it, you know how it works, that kind of stuff. Lofty Llama. Oh my God. I don't know when I became such a llama lover, but I mean, it's so cute. Yeah, because Cusco. Because I've watched Emperor's New Groove, and who doesn't love Cusco? Lounging Leafer. For any of you that love giraffe. My mom's best friend is a big giraffe lover. So, Becky, if you're out there, this one's for you. And this is one of my favorites, too. The Debonair Dragon. And I got to show, look at the bright colors they're using. This just, who wouldn't love a cute dragon? Even adults. I don't know why. I'm a child at heart, if you couldn't tell, and I love stuffies. So, I mean, even, I like that you get options. So she shows how to do, you know, like mohawk hair almost on here, some of that kind of stuff. So, oh, and apparently you can turn them into a dinosaur. So if you're not feeling dragon-like, you could turn it into a dinosaur. That's kind of fun that she gives you options. So that's a newer pattern designer for us, and they've been kind of fun. Let's see. You know, we have yarn. We've talked about this. So we did get in some yarn notions. So we got in some the ergonomic circular needles. These are by Prym. So we do now have a variety of these to go with the yarn because, you know, if you're new, you got to have needles, right? And then I love these. Besides, they're colorful. So these are the crochet hooks. So you can get sizes. This is E through J. But they're ergonomic. So the handles are actually ergonomic and they're almost kind of, I wouldn't say they're squishy, but they feel softer. And then you can also get 7 through N, it says, or L. Well, no, it's 7mm. Then you have L, M, SN, and SO. So 2 different variety packs that we now have in the store. And I mean, just color-wise, they're just pretty. But I do like how they feel. I do have one of them that I picked up at the show and have been playing with and using, and I do like how it feels. So it is definitely, you know, it's a plastic. It's not a metal, and it's not necessarily a bamboo. It is a plastic hook. But so far, I've enjoyed it. But remember, I'm a beginner, so please don't come at me. I'm still learning too, right? But they're in the store. We have them. They're lovely. And new yarns. Oh my gosh. So many pretties. So perennials. So I hear that, you know, little small amounts is nice because you guys like to do patterns with a lot of different varieties of color. So you want smaller quantities. And so these are from Melbourne. And these are just, oh. So these are a 60% merino, and then it's got some alpaca and some nylon. So these definitely have that nice squishy, soft feel with that merino and that alpaca. I am learning that alpaca is just yummy. And then also from Kelbourne, we got Scout. So we have these, keep in mind, I'm showing you one, but I have them in a variety of colors because we'd be here all day if I showed you every color of every kind I brought in. Check out the website under Fiber Riot, shop, Fiber Riot, that's where all the yarn lives. And Scout is a good kind of, what I would say that more workhorse. It is, this is Plum Heather, yes, which is gorgeous. That's okay, we'll show them all. Trying to make sure, see if it tells me. Oh, it is 100% wool. There we go, right on the front, 100% wool. All right, so this is more that DK weight for the Scout. And then also, this is another one. Oh, look at this. Meadow Heather. Anything with the word heather, I think. Because it does, I don't know that you can tell in the camera, but it's got a variety of colors versus just a solid color. So these are just, come squish. You know, I thought quilters were super tactile and we like to touch fabric and play with it, but you guys that like knit and crochet, you definitely love that tactile, please let me squish it. So I'm here for it. Oh, let's see. The other Kelbourne, another Scout. Look at this. Mustard. This is called Dandelion. This is the me color. I might have to learn how to make something with this because I am learning. I was on several plane rides, so Debbie, you got to teach me to knit, so that was kind of fun. And then from Plymouth yarns that we got in, we have Encore, which is an acrylic wool blend, so 75% acrylic, 25% wool. Words are hard. This is another Heather Emerald. I may need more caffeine today after all the traveling. And once again, you got kind of the multicolors in that heather look. We do have solids in them also. And also from Plymouth is a merino, so a worsted in this gorgeous neon color. But I promise I have other colors. Not everything is heather or bright and crazy. I do have some nice, calmer, more subdued, some neutrals. We tried to do a decent spectrum of colors as we bring them in for some variety, because we don't know. We don't know what colors you want, but you're welcome to tell me. Feel free, respond, message, email, reach out. We've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Let us know, colors besides types. I know we've asked for types, but maybe even color ranges. And then we have Dream DK Baby. So these ones are called Paint Pot. We have the teals, which is fun. We have, this one is, looks like Pink Tutti Frutti. All the Tutti Frutti, which is kind of fun. And then, what is this? Blue with spots. So this one's kind of fun. It is a blue. And then there's just little, it's like yellow, blue, green spots in it. And they call it baby because it is that softer, lighter weight for making like little baby sweaters, that kind of stuff. So you don't want necessarily the rougher wools and yarns on baby. And so I like having kind of this fun variety of colors, so you can pick what you like to go with your baby project, or a blanket, or whatever you're making for baby, little stuffies, booties, you name it. All the things. I do understand Ravelry. If you need ideas for patterns besides what we have in the store, if you haven't learned Ravelry, that's a whole nother rabbit hole you guys are welcome to go down. I've gone down it several times, and there's so many options there. All right, moving back to the quilty side. Like I said, all kinds of stuff. So those of you that are my Tula Pink lovers, these are her fairy dust, now in jelly rolls, in pre-cuts. We got all the pre-cuts. So fairy dust has that cute little sparrow, and then it's got the stars and all the kind of fun accents with it. And so now this is fairy dust. Still fairy dust gauge. This is the 2.5 roll. Strip set.
Okay.
Strip set. Everybody calls it something different. Poor gauge. Then we're going to do the 10-inch charm. So we've got it in 10s, which is kind of fun. And it is, once again, it's just the fairy dust in the different colorways, the different backgrounds. So the creams, the grays, that kind of coral in there, the yellow, all of that. So 10-inch charms. And then we even have it, I forgot the 5-inch charms. We do have 5-inch charms too, but we also have 2.5 mini charms. You guys eat these mini, I know they call them candy, but my goodness, you guys love these, but they're fun, that lower price point, and you can do little cute things. It's fun for bags, some of that kind of stuff. So once again, same fabrics, just in little 2.5-inch squares. And then, of course, a fat quarter pack. So it's just one of each of that fairy dust. So the pink, the peach, that kind of yellowy green, aqua, teal, purple, lavender, gray, cream, and the lighter gray. So this one is fairy dust in the fat quarter bundle. All right. And then, because once again, you guys are really liking pre-cuts. Oh my gosh. We got all kinds of different 2.5-inch charms. So this one's a Christmas Carol. And this is super cute. This is your more traditional. So it's got the darker colors. I'm sure you can't see the print as well, but it goes to those olivey greens, those deeper reds, to the creams. And it's got the poinsettia print. We have one called On Dasher, and this is by Sweetwater. If you know Sweetwater, they always have that kind of cutesy design, usually at a smaller scale. So this has little trees and reindeers, and it is your traditional kind of greens and reds, but it does go into some gray, kind of a blue gray and grays. So this one's fun. On Dasher. Moda comes out with all the fun stuff. Kitty Christmas. So this is by Urban Chicks, another 2.5. And we do have bolts of this also coming in. So this goes into those kind of aqua blues with the pinks and the reds and the blacks. We also have it in charms, 5-inch charms. So if you want that better idea of what some of them look like, they're trying to stick together, to the reds, to the pinks. And then, of course, jelly rolls. And like I said, bolts are coming. They're not here yet, but actual yardage. So if you want companions to go with some of these pre-cuts, it is coming. Don't worry. We know you love, the holiday from Urban Chicks every year. They've done the snowman and they did Santa. I think they're going to run out of holiday characters to do, but they've been kind of fun. And then coriander colors. So Corey Yoder of Coriander Quilts now has kind of a basics line that kind of has just these almost like pearl ring bracelets kind of thing, in just different colors. So your fuchsias, your blues, your aquas, greens, yellows, orange. So it's just kind of a rainbow. Probably see all the dust from these things. So we got that as charms. We got it as 5-inch charms. So the 2-inch, 2.5-inch, the 5-inch, all those different fun prints. And then, of course, who doesn't love a good rainbow jelly roll? So we do have the jelly roll race coming. So in September, National Jelly Roll Day with Moda. We're doing it. We've got one of our employees, or a couple of our employees are actually going to run it this year. I think it'll be a lot of fun. They're going to do some games and things for you. So keep an eye out on our newsletter. We will advertise our National Jelly Roll Day so you guys can come join it. It's always a lot of fun. You do a race and we'll have prizes, that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, we got in Kathy Doughty's new collection. We haven't done Kathy Doughty in a hot minute, but you guys have been asking. You've been asking for some of the more artsy people. So, we brought some Marsha Durson. We have now some Kathy Doughty. So kind of adding to those people. So Tradewinds is her newest collection. We have all the bolts. This is the Fat Quarter Bundle. And is this not like... This just makes me happy, this color palette. Hopefully you can see this pretty well. And like I said, you can go to the website. If you just type Tradewinds in the search bar, you'll see what these prints really look like. So she's got some bigger florals and then some of these fun companions in this gorgeous palette between kind of the almost purpley blues, greens into the fuchsias, some of those peachy corally prints into the grays. So this is a lot of fun. We've had some requests, so it is finally here. Yay! But that's everything that we've gotten in the last 10 days. That's an insane amount of stuff. And that's really not even everything. We got a bunch of fabric in the store. I'm just not going to go through every single bolt with you today. We'll spread it out for you, kind of share every week as we go. And that's why on Wednesdays you want to kind of check in. I'll keep showing you all the new fun stuff that's coming in, but we did get a lot more fun fabric. So check out the website, go see what's new, and let us know. If you have any questions, you want to know anything, just reach out. You can email us, call us at the shop, all of them, all those social media channels I mentioned, and make sure you're getting our newsletter. That's where we do keep you the most up to date, is putting all that stuff in there for you. So, and if anybody wants to know about Bernina University or Handy Quilter Academy and what occurred there, come back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Debbie will be back with me. She's not tired of me yet, apparently. And the two of us will talk about what we learned at Bernina University and Handy Quilter Academy, what's new and coming from both of those companies, and all the fun new things that we will have coming in the store. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day and keep on stitching.